Namaste, Masters. Today, the Bhagavad Gita session is going to will continue by Dr. Sarojini Sripada, Madam. We welcome Sarojini Sripada, Madam, to take the session.
Thank you, sir. My humble salutations to our gurus, Jnana Brahma, Sundar Chaitanyanaji, Dhyana Brahma Pitama, Subhash Patriji, Guru Mata Swarnamala ji, Gudakesha grandmaster Sri Prabodh Achyutha ji, Swadhyaya yogi Sri Pradeep Aniruddha ji, to our parents, to the organizing committee members, Sri Suman ji, Jayashree Madam, Vidyasagar ji, and many others, and to the participant friends. Today, we have entered into the 7th day of the Gita sessions. Yesterday, we have seen about that how to convert our karmas into karma yoga. We all should become karma yogi first. Then afterwards, we'll become jnana yogi. So without any expectation, do our duties in a righteous way. Without any expectation. So we are relieved from bondages. As long as bondages are there, then we'll be indulged in these materialistic affairs. So we have to come out of that. So for that reason, we have, without any expectation, we should do righteous things. That we understood yesterday. And then everything in this universe we see in two forms, that is duality. But we should feel always that in oneness feeling we should be. Grandmaster Prabodh always says oneness, oneness, oneness. So in this world we see dualities. Actually, it is in our mind, not in the universe. The way I receive things in different ways, my emotions come in between. I see something, I will like it. And so I see something else and I dislike it. These likes and dislikes is in me. That causes problem. So here, that equanimity, both the things, both the feelings here, if I can, anything happens, if it is good or not good, if I can receive it with an equanimity, that itself is the elevation of the soul. The equal way, if I can receive it in. If I can maintain equanimity, that itself is the elevation of the soul. That is Samatvame Sadgati. Samatvam, equanimity. Sadgati, towards truth. We are in a journey from untruth to truth. Asatoma Sadgamaya. Because of ignorance, lack of knowledge, I am thinking in my own way. That is Asat. When I am understanding the spiritual knowledge, slowly, slowly, I am trying to understand about the truth. Karma does not bind anyone. But expectations, I should get this. The expectation, whatever it is, behind it, that will bind us. But this expectation will lead us to bondages. In the same manner, karma does not give happiness or unhappiness. The expectation from me, from that karma, that gives happiness and unhappiness. Whenever I am doing a karma, I expect some sort of result. If it comes as per my wish, I like it. If it doesn't come, then I dislike it. So there I am forming some opinions that really causing trouble. So I have to understand this. Everything will have some certain effect that is causing me a problem. So if I understand the science behind it, from where it is coming, who is the giver, if I understand it, slowly I'll come out of that feeling, negative feeling. So here, we all have to become karma yogi first. So then our actions will become sacred like Ganga water or tulsi leaf. Ganga water, outside cleansing, and in tulsi leaf, it has a medicinal effect, which inside it will clean our whatever the toxins we have. So here, everything without expectation, we have to do. That is what has been told. So at times I feel everything, why should I do the deeds in the name of Almighty? So here some certain laws are there. We have to understand it. Whatever the task I can perform, if I do it sincerely, that is called dharma, sincerity, a truthfulness, a righteous way. That is dharma. Dharma is nothing but Daiva or Almighty. So the comparison here we have to do. I am an ordinary person and I see, whenever I see Atma Jnani, so their activities, way of doing might be like the same, but the outcomes, how do they receive and how I am receiving, that matters. All the difference comes in between. So here, everyone should, as per their ability, should perform the task. Swadharma, that is called. Performing our Swadharma is nothing but Ishwararchana. We do worship the God. But here, the previous and the now, the sense is changing. My understanding is changing. So when it comes, slowly I'm coming to into me. All these days I had done outside, for worshipping outside. But now I have to worship my inner self. I am becoming close to myself. So how I am performing my duty is for somebody or is for myself. I am answerable to that. Why? I understand about this. So that time, that satisfaction inside me will be increasing. So every minute, every moment, I am with myself. That becomes worshipping the self. Ishwararchana. This is not that Ishvara is not outside, it is within me. So every moment, every action, every thought, every deed, every word, everything will be changed. So every minute I can have Ishwar darshan. Where do I see? My actions only. I see my actions. I hear my words. I see my deeds. I can understand my thoughts. Thoughts, words, deeds. Only these three things are there in this world. With these things, life goes on. So now the transformation of these things becomes the worshipping the Almighty. By doing swakarma with utmost sincerity is Ishwararchana. That means I am preparing myself for Atma Jnana. I have to cleanse my mind. My antakarna should be done before it to receive Atma Jnana. That's why all our activities, all our karmas, should be without any expectations. I have to discharge my duties. So this is what, if I can do, discharge my duties without any expectation, slowly it leads to karma kanda to jnana kanda. Karma to karma yoga, then jnana yoga. This only will be changing into jnana yoga. First we should become karma yogi, then we will become jnana yogi. So having a positive feeling in every action, because that we have understood how can I do, I can worship the Almighty. Here we have understood that equanimity, that state we have samatvam yoga vujyate. Yesterday we have seen yogastha kur karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga vujyate. Samatvam yoga vujyate. That equanimity is that is the yoga. Yoga means to unite with Almighty. So then buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukrita duskrute tasma yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukausalam. All your actions, yoga karma sukausalam, the art of performing the tasks. When our karmas have become karma yoga, it is changed into karma yoga. So then the next step is whatever I understood about it, I will leave it in this world because I have to elevate myself. I have to understand that I am the truth. Buddhi yukto. See, karma yoga to jnana yoga. We have to travel. Buddhi with the intellect, discriminatory power I have to use. I am given an ability, discriminative ability, using the intellect. Buddhi yukto jahati iha. Jahati, living. Iha, in this world. Ube sukruta dushkute. Ube both. Sukruta, dushkruta. If I do good, that is sukrutam. If I do some wrong actions, dushkrutam. I have to, that results will be there. If I do good deeds, that is punyam. If I do some bad deeds, papam. Those karma phalas will be waiting for us to bind us. So what I had to? I had to go beyond. I had to travel beyond, above this. Dvandvatita, Trigunatita, Atita, above the level, beyond this level, we have to reach. That's why what I do, with this knowledge, I leave everything here. Nishkama, karma yogi, we have become. There are no expectations. When there is no expectation, what happens? Whatever the results are there, that will be left here only. Because my goal is something different. I have to understand the truth. I am the truth. I am in the journey of understanding the truth. So these bondages I cannot take and travel. This is a load on me. Tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karmasu kausalam. Here, Lord Krishna is making Arjuna understand. That means we are all understanding how to go about, do our tasks. Because he is afraid of people will be dying because of me. The dynasty will be destroyed. So I will become the cause. So many doubts he had before. So this is the answer. Tasmat yogaya, because when you do it in a neutral way, when you perform your actions in a neutral way, or in the name of God, perform the task. Don't expect anything, whether I get the kingdom or I will die or people will die. Don't think of all those things. Just prove your ability. Perform the task. You have come here to fight in the battlefield. You just fight for the justice. Do your best. To the best of your ability, you perform the task. Don't think of anything else. So that is neutralization of your acts. When you neutralize your acts, that feeling, then the results will be there. Whenever I do some action, the results will be there. But don't expect those things. I should get this. You may get or you may not get. So beforehand, think of those things without any expectation. Karmani heva adhikarate ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalam hetuhu buhu mate sango swakarmani. Don't try to run away from the battlefield. Just perform the task with your ability. Without expectation, if you do, slowly it will reach to the heights. So, tasmat yoga yujyasva, yoga karmasu kausalam. That's why you start doing your activity. You are a great dhanurdhari. You have to fight. You are an able person. Give your best to this particular time, to this situation. So this is only if you do swakarma, if you follow, that is without any expectation in righteous way, automatically you are detached from it. Because all these days we are attached. Now, the detachment, unless the detachment comes, you cannot perform your task properly. So we are here. Already we have discussed how to perform our task, and then Ishvara Archana then becomes everywhere, every minute, every thought, every deed, every activity, every incident becomes the Almighty only everywhere. In every cell it is there. In this universe, who has created this universe? The Almighty has created the universe. To understand this, from karmas to karma yogi we should become. Then now we are receiving this knowledge. Yat yat karma karoti akilam tattat shambho tavaradhana. Wherever I am doing any activity, just thinking also, with this understanding, everywhere that archana is going on, I am worshipping the God. Yat yat karma karoti akhilam. Whatever the actions you are doing, whatever the karma you are doing, tat there, Shambhu Tava Aradhana. I am worshipping you. So this understanding here, see, if I am doing this, that will end up in the bondages. No, this work is done by me, through me. I am a tool only. Because God has given me that ability, that power. If I am not having that power means again the God. See, I am able to talk now. We do not know what happens later or afterwards. Uncertainty is the nature of this universe. As long as I am able to do something, give it the best. Do the best to your ability. Later, don't think of future. Whatever you are doing now, that is our future. With this knowledge, we have to move on. Then everywhere that worship is going on, work is worship. Now, every thought, every deed, every word is worshipping the Almighty or nature, we can say. Outside it is nature, inside that is God. Everywhere the God is only there, God's presence is there. Only thing I have to understand and perceive things in that way, in that angle. So every action should become worship. Then whatever comes to us, receive it as a prasadam. When we go to temple, they'll give something to, whether it is tirtham or vibhuti or tulsi leaf or a laddu, whatever it may be. Everything is prasadam. We bow our head and close our eyes, and we receive it with the utmost that worshipping feeling. So that feeling everywhere we should have, because we are able to do something. So it is God has given me some power, some ability. Again, give it to them, give it to Him. Because many people's help I have taken when I'm a child. Many people have helped me to grow. So now my duty is to give it to everyone, give it to the universe, share the energies. What Prabodh says, always receive, 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 and share, share, share. Oneness, oneness. Be in oneness state. We are trying to move into oneness state. While trying, one day definitely we'll reach the goal. This is only yoga karmasu kausalam. This yoga karmasu kausalam, whatever the deeds we are doing, that will relieve us from the bondages. Because we do many deeds, thinking of, in the name of God, if we do the deeds, there are no bondages. And then samatvam yoga uchyate. Siddhya siddho. Whether my thinking is fulfilled or not, but receive it in a equanimous state. That fruits, whatever the results come, at that time, how should I take it? This is prasadam. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So yoga karmasu kausalam, samatvam yoga uchyate is very important things in our life, because we have to do always something or other deed. How to associate with those deeds. In this manner, if we perform our task, we are relieved. Most of the part is over. So we are leaving all the papa punyas here. We are leaving all the papa punyas here only. We are trying to reach the Satya Loka, realizing the truth. I am the truth. Finally, we will come to know about that. Here we are leaving all the fruits also. I am not expecting any fruits, whatever it may be. Everything is prasada buddhi. With that, the feeling we are receiving now. Means slowly we are karma yoga to jnana yoga, we are going into it. So how that Atma Jnani, what is that state? Arjuna had that curiosity. How does he speak? How he moves? How he performs tasks? So one example here we take, and we will move on. Sri Bhagavan prajahati yatha kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanyevatmana tustaha sthita prajnastadochyate. Prajahati yatha kaman. Jahati means living. Prajahati means still more in a righteous way. Yada kaman. Kaman means desires. Sarvan, all the desires. Manogatan means in the mind, desires will be there. Whoever lives it in a very righteous way, by understanding. What did we understand? Whatever it may be, it will bind us. I'll be in this world only. Again, I have to come, birth, death cycle. I'll be moving into birth, death cycle. But I have to understand the truth. I have to come out of birth, death cycle. That is what we are all trying for. This Gudakesha training is for that. We all have to realize that we are the souls. We have to reach that level. Then co-creators, next level. That's why leave all the desires, sarvan, all the desires, whatever comes into our mind. Atmanyeva atmana tustaha. Here the jnani, what he does, what desires, it comes to jnani and ajnani also. But there is a difference between understanding part and implementation part. How does he receive and how does an ordinary person receives? Ordinary person receive with the desires. I have to fulfill my desire. In that way. But Atmajnani will also have desire, but in a different way. That is for the welfare of the entire universe. Mine is ordinary person's desire is selfish motive. And then Atmajnani's motive will be for the welfare of the entire universe. So the difference is there. Definitely the result also will be in the same manner. So we think as long as this body is there, we have to do some activities. Without doing any activity, no one can sit ideally. Even if I sit ideally also, mind will be flowing, thoughts will be flowing. The mind, thoughts will be flowing in the mind. That also causes bondages. So, what Atmajnani, he also has some desires. But we understood that it is for the welfare of the universe. That's why, see, if we take Ramana Maharshi, he had written Upadesa Saram, 30 Lalita Vrittas, 30 only, but the full knowledge is there in that Upadesa Saram. So he also has some desire, but that Upadesa Saram is for all of us, for entire mankind, because human has to elevate, human form has to elevate to the divine form. We only have that eligibility to become Narayana, Madhava. Nar, human form only, can be elevated into the state of divinity. I can become a divine form, supreme divine form. I can become. I have the eligibility having this human form only. Here we are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita that we are wanted to elevate ourselves. So Ramana Maharshi has written Upadesaram. Doesn't he have any desire? He has a desire. Or we all should elevate to his level. And then Adi Shankaracharya, he had walked 3 times from Kanyakumari to Kashmir to establish this knowledge. Advaita Bhavana, to establish Dvaita Bhavana. We are in Dvaita Bhavana, means we are in dualities. As long as we are in dualities, we end up in bondages. Again, we will be in this birth-death cycle only. We will be moving from this to this birth to that birth. But Adi Shankaracharya has given the knowledge, shared the knowledge that Advaita, Jnanamu, that every human form can elevate themselves with this knowledge. To establish this knowledge, he had walked from Kashmir to Kanyakumari 3 times. So 32 years only he was lived up to. In that 32 years only, he had walked 3 times. magical thing it is, we feel. Miracle we think. Every different, but to the mankind only they wanted to give, they wanted to uplift the mankind. So that is what everybody will have desire.
One minute, masters. Be in meditation.
Thank you, sir. Connectivity is cut. Today some disturbance is happening. So whenever there is a disturbance, then please make everyone sit in the meditation. Thank you, sir. So here, that Atma Jnani, he may do a special deeds. Like Sri Shankaracharya. In Tiruvannamalai, he did not move from his place. Everybody goes to him. He is like a Mula Virat. In the temple, there will be one Mula Virat. We go and see that God. We go to temple and see the God. But Adi Shankaracharya, like a Utsav Vigraha, he had moved to places, place to place. So if the Atma Jnani sits in one place, that is a blessing for the society. If an Atma Jnani moves from place to place, we are all blessed to have his knowledge or to see him. So both the things are good. We cannot question anyone. Why did not he move from place to place? Why did he move from place to place? Just receive the knowledge, whatever they have given, and worship them. That's a no more questions we can pose to anyone. No doubts we should keep. Say Arjuna Tishtati. that our soul is in our heart only, in everybody's heart. But whoever comes to know, the moment one comes to know, all the desires will be fulfilled. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Aatma Brahma, that state of knowing. The Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Whoever tries to know about the truth, once I come to know about myself, so I am the knower of everything, it becomes. So we have to try for this. Our gurus are giving this knowledge, imparting our knowledge. Our grandmaster Prabodh sir is imparting that knowledge in a different techniques. So, smile, be with gentle smile always. Maintain that smile. And then whatever the energy is going from you, that is Divya Mangala Drusti. Every minute have that awareness. Even in the deep sleep levels, also try to increase your awareness levels. So here the desires are different though from an ordinary person, but an ordinary person should understand whatever the difference between the jnani and an ordinary person, whatever the dosha is there, try to correct, whether it is in the food part or talking part or walking part, wherever it is, maybe every walk of life, we have to understand and try to understand our shortcomings. And then slowly, slowly with this sadhana, we can come out of this timely eating, less talk, or observe silence, do meditation. So many techniques here we have been told. So whatever is Atma Anatma Vivekam, what is required for us, what is not required, every minute with that discriminatory power, with our intellect, we have to understand and move further, move forward. Samichinamu means what is useful to you, what is required to you. This word is used, Samichinamu. So every minute, try to understand, try to uplift ourselves by understanding the required part only we should be indulged in. And yoga karma sukausalam already we understood. Whether it is the results, at times it may be less, at times it may be more than what I think I get. At times more I get, at times less I get. Whether it is as per my wish or against my wish, anukulam pratikulam or viparitam. See here, with one example we can understand this, the results, how it comes. We all write the exams. We have written the examination. Sometimes less marks, sometimes more marks, sometimes different mode. Means, suppose if any student is barred for some reason, that is completely extreme, that situation. At times it also happens. Sometimes less marks we get, sometimes more marks we get, as we're thinking. Sometimes as per our wish, everything happens. Sometimes extremes also happen.
Masters, be in meditation. Relax your body. Smile and observe the natural breath. Sarojini madam, or you are on mute.
The disturbance is a gift to us. For some reason, we will move further. So anything is given to us, that is as a prasadam. So that will become in a positive way. So Atma Jnani receives it in that way. Everything is positive. Extreme conditions are not, whatever it may be, he or she receives it in a positive way. Automatically the energy is changed to positivity, so that the outcome will be in a positive way. So that my feeling is only, it gives me the energy, that the energy will be changed. If I think of in a positive way, positive energy will be increased. That is Atmanandam. We can say that the Atma Jnani always, doesn't he have any difficulties? He also has, but he is converting it in a positive way. So automatically all the results also will come in positive way. Though difficulty is there, this is for my learning. This is for uplifting myself, overcoming the obstacles. So like this, we understand and we move on. That till then, mumukshu, we are all mumukshu. We are all in the practice, we are doing practice, so we should not leave our activities. Raman Maharshi sat like that, but he had done so much practice beforehand. Later, he was in a relaxed state. We have to follow the path of Shankaracharya, move on, and then share the knowledge. So this is a process, how it goes from a budding stage to flowering stage, from flowering stage to unripened fruit, then ripened fruit. When the fruit is ripened, automatically it will fall from the tree. We will be in our karmas only, but we will be detached slowly. When we are detached, we ourselves also are not knowing. Slowly, automatically, the detachment takes place, but with practice. If we keep practicing, automatically that detachment happens. So that mumukshu, we all should keep doing the practice. Slowly, we attain that state of liberation. Created by Grandmaster Prabodh Achyutha and then Swadhyaya Yogi Prabodh Pradeep Andruji, and then the organizing committee members. They are working for this platform to move on very smoothly, and to our parents for giving this body, and the participant friends, whoever is encouraging to everything, whichever is associated here. I'm very thankful to each and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your wonderful session. Masters, if you have any feedback or questions, please raise your hands. I will unmute you.
Meditation,
we'll do 1
sir.
minute meditation, madam.
Yes, if anybody would like to ask, they can ask. So friends, all of you, please cross your legs.
Thank you, Masters. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the session.